Hello everyone, welcome to the IchimokuCharts.com hourly analysis for the SP 500 for Wednesday, October the 27th, 2010. Well, a market that opened in a negative manner today. We had the market gapping down at the open, created a very small window here which will offer itself as resistance as the market's rallying. And the market changed trend to the downside with a fairly large red-bodied candle. And then in the second hour of trading, we had an even larger red-bodied candle, a very bearish candle, the most bearish type of candle that we can have. As the market attempted to trade down through the bottom of the cloud, we saw the SP 500 finding support down around this 1174 region, and that coincided with the previous area of strong support and resistance, and on quite a few occasions this region has held up as support. Now also the area around the bottom of the cloud here is held as support too, so quite a significant area around this 1174 to 1175 region. As the market attempted to trade down through 1174, we can see that we had a spinning top type candle, and we had a change of character in the market with a green body. So instead of the sellers making net bearish progress, the buyers began making net bullish progress. Indecisive trading, and then the market began to rally. A rally broke out above the top of the cloud, so the cloud failed to hold as resistance for the market, and it was a fairly bullish breakout. And the market found some resistance at the Tenkan-sen. We can see the small shadow on the top here. But the market continued rallying in a fairly large green-bodied candle. The large green body means that in the final hour of trading, the bulls made some decent net bullish progress in that hour. Now, we did find some resistance around this level, around 1184, and we can see previously there was downside price rejection as the market traded around that area, but now it's also offering some moderate resistance. We failed to close up above there. Now, in terms of the Ichimoku charts, we are trading up above the cloud, so we do have an overall bullish sentiment to the market by trading up above the cloud. That is a bullish signal when the market breaks out above the cloud. So that is an Ichimoku signal to go long, and it has occurred on a fairly bullish candle, so there is a good chance that the market will successfully test this resistance and trade up through there. There is some decent resistance all the way through up to around 1196, however. Now, just back to the Ichimoku indicators, we are trading down below the Kijun-sen, so that means that we still have the market with a negative bias in the medium-term time frame, although we have closed near that area, which means that we are almost neutral in the medium term as well. The market is, however, trading up above the Tenkan-sen, which means that we are bullish in the fast-term time frame, which is what we'd certainly expect with this very strong rally that we've seen in the market over the last 3 hours of trading. Now, just back to the resistance overhead, we do have the window that was opened up slightly at the first hour of trading, so there is a small window there. The market was sort of testing that area in the last hour of trading, and then there was some selling, coincided with this resistance area as we've seen. But you can see up around 1187, 1188, all of these indecisive candles on the previous day when the market attempted to rally and there was selling coming in. So that's a big area for the market. And then certainly the area up to 1192, we can see shadows on the top of these candles and then a very strong sell-off. And then up to the swing high around 1196, so some decent resistance overhead. As far as support below, if the market does change trend and test the cloud, that should offer support down below. And certainly this area that we've highlighted previously around 1174, down below there we have that large grey out area that we've seen previously over the last few weeks, where there's a large zone of support that the market tested, and the market found buyers coming back in around that area, and that's quite a large area, extends a long way here from roughly 1169 down past 1159. So For the next hour of trading, when the market opens, very important to see the market trading up above 1184 and attempting to close that window, testing 1187. If we see some decent bullishness in that first hour, then a test of 1187 and above may be on the cards. But certainly we should be watching the low of the current candle and the area extending down into the cloud down to around 1175 for a potential test of support and a potential breakout to the downside for a test around 1169.